just like in all of the clubs, they've raised their game. They want to come here and they want to be competitive.
Every possible way. But for APR, this is a big three-pointer for them. It gives them an opportunity to still go. Chris Crawford there questioning perhaps himself on that defensive end, going into that three-point, dropping in, but he couldn't have done anything else. He raised his hand, he played good defense, but Obadiah Noel, it was written in the stars for him to shaken up a little bit, losing to the Patriots in the first round, but they've been on the app playing and preparing for this game, and they're showing US Monastir that yes, we respect you as the 2022 BAL.
Is into double digits, and we're into overtime.
Yeah, we've never had overtime in the BAL. In all of the 4 seasons that we've actually had it, we've never been there. I'm pretty sure about that. Well, there's Layani just charging into the paint.
Well, looking at that drive there, Layani getting into a lot of traffic in the paint, but Abdallah Nasser Ahmed fouls, and Layani gets an opportunity to go to the free throw line. It's a good matchup between the two players. They've been growing into the game, and you can see that Coach Mazen insisting that, you know, he had his hands up, but it is a foul.
We're gonna check that fact. We're gonna find out if there was overtime. I can't remember overtime. Can you remember overtime?
No, I cannot remember any overtime.
Not off the top of my head either. I think this is our first one.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Absolutely.
Which is astonishing when you think about it. We've had some tight tussles. You know, we had the Petro, you know, buzzer beater against Ahly last year in the Nile Conference.
Lukeni scoring
yeah, exactly. Shabozwa scoring that three-pointer.
Against Slack, yes, absolutely.
So, you know, we've had those, like, you know, winning scores. I mean, riveting. Absolutely riveting. Riveting
APR.
I mean, we've seen some records broken, especially in the Nile Conference, point scoring blocks. We might as well have our first overtime.
Oh, listen, I bring it on. Marnawi technical, and there's Noel going straight up to the free throw line. And US Monastir, they've got a 2-point lead. That's going to be one.
That's interesting there for Obadiah to score and give APR an opportunity to close that deficit. It's a 1-point game, 80-79 with US Monastir in the lead.
Five players on in double figures, of course, and on the other side, APR, you've got Filer, Noel, and Poyo, and Hunt. Hunt's fouled out, of course, which is a bit of a blow for APR. Noel, Nasser, Robbins swings it out. Who's got possession? Got a chance. Well, he just drops it. There was a little, could have been a traveling call, but finally it goes up. That's a big long-range shot. It's being picked up once again. And look at that, the tussle on the ground. And excellent work there from Robbins, and it looks like APR will get possession.
APR will get the possession. They've shown a lot of effort there, fighting for that. They know that every possession counts here in this game. They've tested what it feels like to lose this game, so they will want to throw everything on the court and make sure they get one victory in their first game in the BAL.
Here's the captain, Robbins, in possession. There's a chance. It's a foul by Marnawi, and Marnawi, that's going to be his 3rd foul, straight to the free throw line. And this tactic is a smart one because they're drawing a lot of attention, you know, with the passing of the ball around and just going into the paint, and, you know, they're getting tangled up and they're getting a little bit frustrated, US Monastir.
Yeah, we saw that in the 3rd and 4th quarter for APR trying to, you know, force that 3-point shot, but now they're asking those questions of Monastir, driving into the paint. They know that once they get in there, there will be contact, and because US Monastir are in the red, every foul will mean a trip to the free throw line, and Obadiah has done well on the free throw line.
Oh, that's a great score as well, and they move a point ahead. APR, first time in quite a while that they haven't managed to have the lead, so that will give them a little bit of confidence. But when you've got Crawford and co in possession, you know that this is super dangerous. Layani dancing around in the paint, trying to find a way up through. That's a good touch from Filer. Does That possession, puts it up for himself and scores the two. Look at that for a steal.
That's a big bucket there from Adonis Fila. You can see from the celebration he hits his chest, and that's what it means for APR as they take a 3-point lead.
Leani, he's knocked Noel, and that is an offensive foul from Leani, who will pick up his second foul, and the Rwandan team sees control momentarily.
But this foul starting to play a role. That 1-point lead comes from a technical foul that Marnawi commits, and now there is another foul on the floor here. And fouls will be important, especially down the stretch.
With 1 minute and a half played so far in the game, you get the feeling that US Monastir have to keep their heads up if they want to contest this game further.
Noel down into the corner. Robbins is there. Goes around the outside, Williams, and tries to get past Williams. Williams just shifts his body a little bit and gets in the way. He's a very physical player, isn't he, Williams? So he'll immediately try and push himself into that position, and that should be that'll be his third foul, I think.
There's a lot of adrenaline on the court right now. Next to us, Robbie, we get to enjoy this sort of view, but Obadiah Noel getting consistent trips to the free throw line, and he's done well so far, scoring 3 times in the last 1 minute. He makes it 4.
And he's got the chance to nudge it up into 20 points if he gets his second. Coach Jack watches on. He's given a lot of energy in passing around, you know, the advice to his players. You know, this is overtime now, so where is this going? We don't know.
This is serious business. 100% scoring there for Obadiah Noel, the perfect signing for APR, as they have 5-point lead with 3 minutes 21 seconds to play so far. Timely timeout for Coach Kirdani. Timely timeout. He needs this one. He needs the players to come down and get them focused once again to stay in it. It's still a lot of time to play in the game of basketball. You can see there's a lot of pressure on the bench with Crawford and Layani and Williams fouling in the last 1 minute.
And we've got, this is the biggest lead that APR have had in the entire game. US Monastir quite familiar on a couple of occasions getting that 5-point lead. But this is a 5-point lead for APR. They'll like this scenario. They'll be happy in this scenario. Where is this going? We'll have to wait and see. Q.
Some strong words, especially for his 5 on the floor. Coach Kardani emphasizing that they have to make better decisions with ball in hand and when it comes to what is happening on the floor. He wants a little bit more from his players, especially in his last 3 minutes and 21 seconds.
Well, talking about Coach Kirdani, obviously a Gezira legend, both as a player and coach, but also has coached the Saudi Arabia national team before joining US Monastir. There's a lot of pressure there on him, but also for the players. They know that so much is at stake. They remember what it felt like US Monastir to lose to AS Douane in that last game of the Sahara Conference last year that cost them the playoffs, and now they want to correct that wrong.
Williams. Noel keeping him in check. Crawford moves into space. It's out to Layani. Layani, that's a wonderful look at Nasser. And he's trying to say there was no contact, but I think there is contact on Layani, and I'm sure that he'll go to the free throw line.
There looks to be contact, and Kingsley Ojeburu calls the foul on Abdallah Nasser. Quick turnaround there for Layani. And Abdallah Nasser asking for the video review.
That was a very close call, wasn't it?
It was a very close call.
That was a very close call. Even Q is like got raised eyebrows.
That was a close call.
Layani gets the first, and that's his 4th personal foul. But what a great talent he is. Nasser has been very impressive, very physical, but also he plays a good defensive game, and we've seen him really quite happily charging into the offensive role and trying to charge through the paints and score.
Yes, indeed, especially in the absence of Dario Hunt, who was fouled out. He's doing a good job helping.
Oh, he chucks it out. That's a brilliant pass, but caught up in the traffic. And Poyo, there is a travelling call on him. Look at the way that they just prevented it. They closed down, and Poyo just didn't give him the light of day to do anything.
And that shows you the instructions from the coach to clog that paint on defense. 3 players against Mpoyo to deny him and regain possession for US Monastir. It's a 3-point game with 2:45 seconds to play.
That's a wonderful score there from Crawford. Look at that. He's up to 21 points with that sensational score. 2:22.
It is a 1-point game.
Picked up by Leani. Crawford into Leani's hands, manages to keep it safe. Majok, 1-point game as you mentioned. Crawford. Oh, it's a poor pass, picked up by Robbins, spotted Williams, just moving out to one of the wings.
And just looking at the stats there, 19 turnovers for US Monastir. That is absolutely crazy. And points from turnovers, 18 for APRs compared to 6 for US Monastir. As APR lose a 3rd consecutive ball possession, 3 turnovers in a row. Very dangerous at this point in this game with 1 minute 39 seconds to play in overtime.
When you talk about that, Usher, they have taken good care of the ball generally, but the last 3 possessions uncharacteristic from APR in this contest.
They've lost the focus since that timeout, and US Monastir back with the rhythm.
It's been pinched, it's been stolen, there's a chance. Noel goes up, and it goes in. A good 2 points, he makes it safe. That is a big score, big score. 1:22 left to play.
It is a bucket and an opportunity to make it a 3-point play with Williams being called out for that foul. But look at the steal there from Obadia Paul. Very timely, easy layup for him as APR take a 3-point lead.
Comes in with the reputation of being a 2-way player, and we've seen him pick up 3 big steals. That's the biggest one of them all.
And the touch of the right arm by Williams on his back as he just lifted off has really given Noel the chance to hit more fine shots from the free throw line, where he's been really strong.
Well, it's impeccable performance so far for Obadia Noel, who makes no mistake from the free throw line. 100% shooting, 8 for 8 for the American.
Crawford goes up for a big bucket. Taken back by Leani. Back out to Majok. 4 points separating these 2 teams. We're in overtime, ladies and gentlemen, wherever you're watching around the world. We are so content to have you following us off the leg or the thigh of Noel, and they get possession back out wide. Less than a minute to go here.
Importantly, they get a shot clock reset.
Well, you get to see both teams switch turn. Now is not the time to make mistakes, as US Monastir still have ball possession, but big defensive play there from Adonis Filer and his teammates.
Crawford, Majok. Oh, nearly taken out of the hands by Noel. Williams goes through the paint, tries to flick it over the top, and US Monastir very frustrated. Majok commits the foul on Noel.
It is a big play there from Abdallah Nasser, who is creating problems for his former under-18 coach, Kirdani. Big rebound. They've been struggling the whole game, APR, with defensive rebounds and even offensive rebounds. But Obadia Noel going to the free throw line again in this game. Is 8 for 8, and that could play a big difference in determining the result of the game.
Probably the one guy you don't want to send to the free throw line, but I hope I'm not putting the blinkers on him either.
You usually do, Q, so, wouldn't surprise me. You're okay for this one. You're right on Q.
Q, your record, I don't know what to say, but it's okay. The man is 9 for 9.
Yeah, but now we're going to put Q in the hot spot, because can you tell us what the record is for free throw shots and 100% records in the BAL?
Now you really have got me.
Oh, he's missed it. 9 from 10. There you go. I jinxed him. You didn't.
No, but they
get
possession back. Absolutely, Robbie. They get possession back, and they get to determine how this game can end.
Oh, that's a big long shot. Long-range shot. Trying to get his hands on the ball. Flings it back out. Nasser, they go again. Oh, my. This is fantastic play. This is Filer. Into the corner. Tries to get the ball back out. Does have it. There's the long-range shot, and it's taken by that man. Majok can't find Ganouni. Filer. 7 seconds in overtime. First. Well, this is just, look at that. That is just so impressive. Look at that for APR. Can't believe what they've managed to achieve here. They have just produced an incredible overtime victory against US Monastir, winning by 5 points. This is remarkable. This is history. This is the BAL.
This is the BAL. Big result for the Ahly side. The Rwandan champions, at the first time of asking, register their first victory in the Sahara Conference. It is celebrations across Kigali, across all neighborhoods, across the country. They have made history. Beaten BAL 2022 champions US Monastir, and they will be celebrating this one. It is sad for Kigali, who has gotten a rude welcome to the BAL.
Fascinating, keeping such a cool situation to hit that three-pointer to take it to overtime.